Another example of why I love automation and using these Toya switches through Home Assistant and not having them hardwired in, right? So, my tablet dashboard, a hue dimmer switch, and a smart plug and a smart switch, retrofit. Ignore the plug, that is not going to do anything for this demo. Fan. Okay. So, since I showed you the other video, other photograph where I've removed all switches from the switchboard, so for the fan and all, these are the only areas how I can control the fan. I've got to change the timeout for the tablet. So I can either use the touchscreen to turn on the fan, right? And of course we can control the speeds, right? So it's a 3, 4, etc. Right? However, when you're being lazy, let's say you're sitting and you're sitting on the sofa and you still want the fan running, so this thing comes in. So tut, the fan will switch on. Tuck, the fan switches off again. One thing which I've configured it is that if you press and hold this up button, it'll increase the speed. Press and hold the down button, it'll decrease the speed. But that's only when the season is summer, right? You can override it manually, but right now, because it's still in the winter phase, doing this adjusts the heating temperature for the AC. But when you move to summer, it'll control the fan speeds. So anyway, off topic. So we've seen how we can control the fan with the tablet with this particular remote. But let's say, for example, we have a scenario where your maid is cleaned up and she's mopping the floor, right? This was the use case I thought of. She's mopped the floor. Now, I don't expect her to use the tablet screen, obviously. I wouldn't expect her to know what to do with it. So what I've done is, this switch is a retro switch, which is not connected anywhere. It's just connected via Wi-Fi, but its physical electrical terminal is disconnected. So via Home Assistant, everything can be made in sync. So switch is off, fan is off. Now I'm going to switch on the switch. See, fan goes on again. Then if I switch it off, fan goes off, right? So you can actually, so basically we have 3 ways of controlling the fan: the physical switch, the remote, and the touchscreen here. Now I'm going to modify this automation so that when we switch this on, if it is night time, then it switches on the lights as well. If it is day, then only the fan. But we'll work on that. But yeah, just wanted to show this thing to you. I just somehow I just like it. So there we are.